I have to stay unbiased, okay? I have talked Juan Soto up the entire year. I've said that he's had one of the best rookie seasons of all time, even dating back to when Bryce Harper came up at 19 years old. But this moment from Juan Soto, definitely not his best.
Flores, and Wilmer drives one deep left field. Back goes Soto near the wall, leaps, and he tips it over the wall. It's a home run.
He almost makes a spectacular catch.
It was in his glove and popped out and clipped over the wall. How about that?
But you know what? I like Juan Soto, so we're going to take it easy on him today. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll some clips of people trying to rob home runs, hitting the glove, and then going over for a home run, which is, that's got to be super embarrassing. So Juan Soto, my man, you are not alone. Yeah, roll the tapes.
The 1-1 pitch swung on, well hit left field. Rayburn going back to the one, he tracked to the wall. This one is gone. Goodbye baseball. I don't know if it hit his glove or up the top of the wall. It hit his glove, and then it went over the wall and straight away left field into the bullpen.
333, couple of homers. He just missed this one, hitting it a ton. Will it stay in the park against the wall? It is off the glove, and it's gone.
Look at the trajectory of the ball as it comes off the bat. It goes straight up. Nady goes out there, give a little help to his friend, and over the wall it goes. That
high fly ball, right field deep. Canseco back to the track. Look it up. It is off his head. Checking the wall, and the ball reaches up. It's him right in the head. He goes over the top.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another MLB recap video, and I just want to say thank you all so much for the support on all of these recap videos and update videos, because they do very well, and it's all because you guys support them and you guys encourage me to make more. So for that, thank you. You guys are all my homies. And to be honest with you guys, not much happened yesterday, so I really wanted to start off the video with a bang, something funny, just to get you guys involved and get you guys laughing, and really just start the video off on a positive note. Even though Juan Soto had a really, negative moment, you can kind of turn it into a positive moment by including other failures in that at the same time, okay? So Juan Soto, you're not alone. You have a great season. All right, let's focus on the task at hand. We do have some stories to talk about today, but the first thing I want to ask you guys is, did you see the article from MLB.com today discussing the AL and NL MVP candidates? Well, I don't know if you can really call them candidates because it's not official just yet. This is a poll that was put out there and people voted on it, I guess. I don't know who the pollers are, but they don't even have Javier Baez in their top 3 for NL MVP. Lorenzo Cain's in there, Nolan Arenado's in there, Freddie Freeman got the most votes, but where's Javier Baez? And then the AL was a little bit more normal with Mike Trout as number 1, Mookie Betts number 2, and then Jose Ramirez number 3. But this list, again, the National League, it's got me a little confused. So if you guys want me to post a video talking about the AL and NL MVP races going forward, definitely go ahead and slap a like on this one and comment down below that you would love to see that video. That video is going to get pretty heated, but we're going to get back into the stories from yesterday because we had quite a few debuts of players that were traded and actually made a huge impact. So let's just jump into it.
Brian Dozier's Dodger debut a day after the deadline. 4th time Yasmani Grandal is homered against Chase Anderson, and now it's Dozier hitting a fly ball to center. Cain is back at the wall. Welcome to LA, Brian Dozier. We're tied in the 5th.
Could you imagine that? You spend your entire career with one single team and then you get traded to another team that might actually make the World Series. So you love the team that you're on, but they suck. And then you go to a team that you've never been on before, but they're World Series contenders, and then you hit a home run in your first at bat. That's got to feel really good. As an Indians fan, I can pretty much say that I am really happy that Brian Dozier is no longer in the AL Central, because that guy was an Indians killer. I swear, every time we faced the Twins, I had to worry about Brian Dozier hitting a first pitch grand slam, even though it was the first pitch of the game. He would have had 4 runs on one single hit. I mean, literally everything that the guy did against the Indians, it was magnified by 10. He just loved hitting against the Indians. I don't know what it was. So I am not sad to see him go. I think the AL Central is pretty much wide open now for the Indians to run away with it. They might win by 15 to 16 games when it's all said and done. But there was another debut that happened over in Chicago, and this one is this one's a little bit surprising, a little interesting, if I might say so myself.
Swing and a miss, big strikeout. Swing and a miss on the changeup as Rodriguez strikes out. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. This is number 35, Lester Strode. Calls.
So Cole Hamels goes from the Texas Rangers to the Chicago Cubs, okay? And he has not thrown a 95-mile-an-hour fastball since, I think, 2006. It's been a while since Cole Hamels has thrown that hard. And all of a sudden, he's saying that his changeup is working. I mean, so Cole Hamels goes 5 innings, no earned runs, 9 strikeouts, and in his debut with the Chicago Cubs, he's throwing 95 miles an hour, and his changeup is finally working. His mechanics are magically fixed all of a sudden now that he's in the National League and actually going for a playoff spot. And that just goes to show you when baseball players don't have anything to work for or grind for in terms of a playoff appearance or a World Series appearance, they don't really showcase their best skills. That's why sometimes when you get these massive contracts, I feel like players kind of slack. And I'm not saying that Cole Hamels wasn't pitching his best or at least attempting to pitch his best over in Arlington, but you can see just by his first start in Chicago that he was dialed up, he was ready to go throwing 95 miles an hour. So Cole Hamels, I hope that he pitches this way the rest of the year because Yu Darvish has been down. John Lester's pretty much been the only good starter for the Chicago Cubs. Kyle Kendricks is starting to come around. So if they can put all of those pieces together, watch out for the Chicago Cubs. The next clip that we're going to show is actually kind of surreal. It's a moment that I'm not sure Manny Machado or Jonathan Schoop would have ever predicted was going to happen. So a couple weeks ago, Jonathan Schoop and Manny Machado were best of friends on the Baltimore Orioles. They've been friends for the past couple years. They even came up together in the minor leagues, and all of a sudden the trade deadline happens. Manny Machado has gone to the Dodgers, Jonathan Schoop has gone to the Milwaukee Brewers, and guess what? The first game after Jonathan Schoop is traded, who are they playing? Who is playing? The Dodgers and the Brewers. So it's just destiny at that point. It's baseball destiny. Baseball gods are doing their thing, and yeah, just take a look at this clip because Manny robs his best friend Jonathan Schoop of a single.
Last minute, the Brewers pulled off the deal. Soft roller to Machado. He barehands and throws his buddy out. And that's exactly what he does.
A barehanded beauty from one friend. You get the other one.
So quick little rundown. We've already seen Brian Dozier come in huge in his debut. Same thing with Cole Hamels as he makes his first appearance for the Cubs and goes 5 innings, 9 strikeouts, no earned runs. You see Manny Machado on his new team, the Dodgers, robbing Jonathan Schoop from his new team, the Brewers. And then we got this play right here. Mike Moustakas saving the game in his first game, again, with the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers just stacked up on offensive players. They got Mike Moustakas from the Kansas City Royals. And as we can see, Jeremy Jeffries is hyped up because both Mike Moustakas and Jesus Aguilar made amazing plays. Jesus Aguilar with the pick at the final end. But just roll the tape because, man, baseball is about to get super exciting.
Down the line, Moustakas, the stop, and the throw. Aguilar, the pick. They got him. Wow, what a play. Dodgers will want to check it out. But if it holds.
And like I said, these next couple weeks, they're going to be crazy for baseball. The standings are about to flip back and forth, back and forth. The Brewers in first, the Cubs in second, the Pirates heating up, and then the Braves coming back to beat the Phillies, and now they're 1 game up. Oh boy, I can't even speak anymore because I'm so excited for baseball. I love it so much. Trade deadline was absolutely crazy this year, and you can see that all these players are going to make a profound impact with Brian Dozier, Cole Hamels, Mike Moustakas, Manny Machado, all of the players that the Braves got. The Phillies got Wilson Ramos, so guys, just buckle in your seatbelts because this is going to be a very crazy and bumpy ride going forward. And guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for me in terms of the news from yesterday. I'll be honest, it was a pretty slow news day. So what we're going to do for the first time on this channel is we're going to go ahead and present you with the league leaders of Major League Baseball stats. So we're not going to talk about the standings today. I feel like that doesn't really change too much from day to day, but the league leaders, that can change like that. And also real quick before I get into the stats is make sure that you guys comment down below if you want me to make a video on the AL and NL MVP races because it's got me heated. There's a lot of stuff that we can talk about. So leave a like and also leave me your predictions right now. Who will win the AL and NL MVPs? Let me know. So without further ado, let's get into the league leaders. In the AL, Mookie Betts is ahead of the pack with a 338 batting average. Jose Altuve is number 2 at 329, so he's not too far behind. And the Red Sox have a really good offense. JD Martinez is tied with Jose Ramirez with 32 home runs, which is leading the American League easily. But then we got Mike Trout coming away with 30 home runs. Now he just hurt his wrist, so guys, Mike Trout hurt his wrist, so he's going to be out a couple days. With AL runs batted in, AL RBIs, JD Martinez has 89 to Chris Davis 84. One thing to note is Chris Davis is top 5 in runs batted in and home runs, so that guy does it every single year. One of the most underrated players in all of baseball, in my opinion. Luis Severino is leading the pack with wins with 14. Rick Porcello, Carlos Carrasco, and Corey Kluber all have 13. The earned run average, Chris Sale easily, oh my gosh, he's almost got a sub-2 ERA. He's got a 2.04 ERA. He also just got injured, but Justin Verlander, Blake Snell, Trevor Bauer, they're all having really good seasons. Does Edwin Diaz, does that say 40? Edwin Diaz already has 40 saves. My goodness. And then we have Craig Kimbrell at 33. I did not know Diaz had that many saves. All right, let's go back to the National League. I'm sorry, guys. Baseball stats get me so hyped, okay? So we have Nick Markakis, one of my favorite players, one of the most underrated players, I think, in the last decade. Honestly, he has a 319 batting average. Corey Dickerson has a 318, and then Christian Yelich and Freddie Freeman are tied for 316. So that's going to be a race to see who wins the batting crown in the National League. In the home runs department, Nolan Arenado has 28, Manny Machado 26, Matt Carpenter 26, and then Harper and Aguilar are tied for 25. Runs batted in, we have our man Javier Baez, who's being snubbed right now in the polls for NL MVP. He is leading the entire pack with 83 runs batted in, with Eugenio Suarez and Nolan Arenado at 81 and 80 apiece. Max Scherzer is leading the entire National League with 14 wins, but then there's a couple different players, but then there's a lot of guys that are tied for 12 wins. Zach Greinke, John Lester, Zach Godley. I did not know Zach Godley had 12 wins. Aaron Nola also has 12 wins. In the earned run average department, he has Jacob deGrom has a 1.82 ERA, but he doesn't even. But he's not in the top 10, top 5 for wins. That's a disgrace. Mets, please trade him. And Syndergaard, do us all a favor. Then you have Max Scherzer at number 2 with a 2.3, and then Aaron Nola with a 2.35. And we cannot forget Miles Mikolas with a 2.83 ERA, which is absolutely insane, considering I think it's his first year. Is he a rookie? I can't remember. But in the saves, we have Wade Davis, who is on his brand new team, the Colorado Rockies. He has 31 saves. Kenley Jansen has 30, and then Brad Hamburger, I call him Brad Hamburger, but Brad Boxberger is having a comeback season with 25 saves for the Arizona Diamondbacks. So there you have it, guys. I need some water after that. We just said a lot of words, but that's going to do it for me today. I hope that you guys learned a little bit in terms of the stats and everything that we talked about today. There's a lot of people making their debuts, making huge impacts going forward with the postseason races. Again, guys, don't forget to comment down below who is your favorite to win the AL and NL MVP race. And also let me know if you want me to make an actual video going over who I believe should be the AL and NL MVPs. I just said that a lot, AL and NL. I'm just going to stop talking. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.